Good morning, YouTubers. This is zip code Farik. Matt Shaini in the 92805 on this Saturday, February 8th. And the Sudoku puzzle has spoken again. And well, I think this time. After being on the West Coast last week's zip code, this week we're back on the East Coast, starting afresh and anew. We're in the state of New York, and not in New York City area, but somewhere north of it. In an area in Delaware County known as Andes. 13731 is the zip code. It's kind of a cool number if you look at it. It's the same backwards as forwards. 13731, Andes, New York. Andes. It's not named after the mountain range. It's named after a family of brothers from England that were of Irish descent. But, even so, Andes, New York is an elevated area. It's at the edge of what are called the Catskills, the foothills of the Catskills, in southern New York. It's in Delaware County, which is part of the southern tier of counties. It's not as far south as New York City, but it's still considered part of the southern tier. And it's over the climatic line, according to the Köppen system, that divides humid subtropical, which is New York City, in the northern edge of that, into what's called continental climate, which is where the winters are a lot colder. And we'll see that in a moment. Andes was actually set up in 1784, not long after the American Revolution ended. Modern-day Andes has a population of 1,213. It's going up a little bit from the census just 5 years ago. As I said, Andes is on the way to the Catskills, and there's a peak or two right near it. So you can imagine it's a good hopping off point to places in the Catskill Mountains. It also is very close to the headwaters of the Delaware River, which supplies water to millions of people downstream, both in eastern Pennsylvania and in New Jersey, and probably Delaware as well. It's important for that reason. And there is a famous person now living there. If any of you are old enough to remember Susan Day, she played Laurie Partridge in the sitcom The Partridge Family in the early 70s, and later on she played Grace Van Owen in LA Law in the late 80s to the early 90s. And she and her husband now live there in Andes, and they have lots and lots of room there. They don't own the whole zip code area, but it's a very sparsely populated area. 1,213 people spread out over almost 90 square miles. So, for those of you early TV lovers, you can rest assured that Susan Day is enjoying her retirement there in upstate New York. So, as for the weather, very clearly still winter, not only just in season but also in weather. In fact, there's a winter weather advisory all week for the area. Today it's about 26 degrees, which will be the high, going down to 19 tonight. Tomorrow will still be 26 for the high, 13 for the low. Monday, 23 for the high, 4 for the low. Tuesday, 25 for the high, 10 for the low. And it's going to be cloudy the entire time with snow happening on Thursday and then flurries on Friday, with the lows going down to the single digits. So, yay, upstate New York, Andes, New York, 13731. Say hi to Mr. and Mrs. Actually, her married name is not Day. Didn't quite catch it. But in any event, if you hit like, leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.